Dear student, previously we have studied root and stem, and now we are going to discuss the next part of plant, which is leaf. It is obviously the factory of food, which prepare their own food for themselves and for all other living organisms on the earth. By definition, leaf is a green part of plant which is mainly present on stem or branches. These two parts are mainly the parts where leaf is present. Leaf has some main function which are photosynthesis, respiration, and transpiration, and in some cases exudation or guttation. This photosynthesis, we know that it preparation of food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Respiration is not a simple process of intake of oxygen and exhaustion of carbon dioxide, but it is a complex process during which organic matter is broken down into energy and carbon dioxide and water is released as a byproduct. Transpiration is the loss of water from aerial parts, especially from leaves. About 90% of water is transpired or released from plant by the leaf. And this one, exudation or gradation. This is a special case at night time when the stomata are closed and there are some pores are opening in the leaves, especially in the grasses, which are called as hydrothodes. Due to root pressure, the water comes from root to stem and ultimately when they reach the leaves, we know that stomata are closed at night time. So when stomata are closed, then the pressure of root enables the hydrothodes to open and release of water takes place. This phenomenon is called as exudation or guttation. Now let's see the parts of a typical leaf. A typical leaf has a few parts which are given below. At first, the base, the place where the leaf is attached with the stem, this part is called as leaf base. In some cases, here you can see some outgrowth appears. These outgrowths are called as stipules. In some cases, which also become spiny. Uh, Next is this stalk of the leaf. This one. This is the stalk of the leaf. It is also called as petiole. This part. This is petiole, and the function of the petiole is to hold the leaf to be exposed to sunlight, so maximum absorption of sunlight takes place when the leaf is properly exposed to sunlight. Next part of the leaf is here. You should also remember that sometimes this part, this stalk, is also modified into some other structure where I'm going to show you. In citrus fruit, we may have seen some parts. This part, this one, this is not actually leaf, but this is the modification of this stalk, petiole, which is modified into wing-like structure. This is frequently seen in citrus fruit trees like oranges, etc. Next part of the leaf is leaf blade or lamina. This whole structure, this structure is called as leaf blade or lamina. It is frequently green, expanded, and concerned with photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, etc. Here in this leaf, you can see a vein in the center. This one. This is called midrib, and from midrib, veins and ventlets are produced. which are spread in the whole leaf. These are vein and ventlets, and this is the tip of the leaf. In some cases, here you can see these two leaves. Uh, when the stalk of the leaf is present, uh, such leaf is called as petiolate leaf. And if the leaf is directly attached with the stem, this is called sessile leaf. And in this case, here, when the stipule is present, this leaf is called as stipulate leaf, and if the stipule is absent, this leaf is called as exstipulate. Here in this case, this is the main stem, and here you can see the flower. This is flower, and at the back side, this is leaf. Such leaf in the axil of which flower is present is called as brake leaf. Next is types of leaves on the basis of venations. So first we see what is venation. Venation is the arrangement of veins and ventlets in a leaf. Uh, so basically there are two types of venation in all type of leaves. One is called as parallel venation, and the other is called as reticulate venation. In case of parallel venation, veins of equal size that run parallel. It is frequently observed in monocot plants, for example, wheat, maize, rice, etc. Uh, However, there are few exceptions, like this one is calophyllum, this one, and eryngium, this one. These two here you can see, and these are dicot plants, and still the they show parallel type of venation. This is also dicot plant, and it shows parallel type of venation. This is one example. On the other hand, in dicots, which frequently shows reticulate venation, reticulum means web. Uh, in in this case, the veins are present and throughout the leaf in a irregular way. But however, in this case, here you can see this is a monocot plant, this one, and it shows reticulate type of venation. So these are some exceptions. Here you can see types of leaves on the basis of insertion, means the attachment of leaf to the plant. To which part it is attached, it is discussed here. The, there are three types of attachment or insertion which frequently occur on stem and branches. First is caline. In this case, the leaf is present on the main stem. It is very common. You can see here in the case of sunflower. This is the main stem of sunflower, and leaves are attached here and there. Next is ramal. Ramal. In this case, leaves are present on branches. This is Ficus religiosa, people. In this case, many leaves are attached to different branches. Here you can see this is called as ramal. And third case is radical. This is sometimes different. In this case, the leaves looks like as they arise from the root. This is the root of carrot, different type of carrots. But actually, here, if you can see, here is a green disc-like structure. This green disc-like structure is actually stem, and the leaves arise from the stem, but not from the root. But in general way, the leaves look like as they are if they are arising from the root. So such leaves are called as radical leaves.